All right, if you're deep in the trenches prepping for a banking exam, you already know the competition is just insane. So today, we're going to look at a strategy that claims to do more than just get you over the line. It's about excelling. We're diving into the methods from a YouTube channel called Banking with Kailash. So let's just get right to it with the one question that is probably keeping you up at night. How in the world do you score not just at the cutoff, but a solid 20+ marks above it? I mean, that's a pretty bold claim, right? So let's really dig in and see if this strategy has what it takes. And let's be honest with ourselves. Prepping for these exams, it is a total marathon. It's not a sprint. You're going head to head with thousands, maybe tens of thousands of other super dedicated students, all chasing that same dream. It's not just about knowing the material. It's about, can you keep your cool when the clock is ticking and the pressure is just massive? You know, all that pressure creates this dilemma that so many of you are probably nodding your heads to right now. You're putting in the hours, right? You're burning the midnight oil, you're doing all the work, but your scores, they just don't show it. So let's talk about those really common, really frustrating hurdles. And it usually starts right here with this one: low accuracy. Oh, it is so frustrating. You've studied everything, you know the concepts, you've memorized the formulas, but then you get your mock results back, and it's just filled with these silly, careless mistakes that have totally tanked your score. It feels like you're stuck in this crazy loop of, doesn't it? And then you come face to face with the mains puzzles. Wow. These things are the real gatekeepers, aren't they? They're complex, they have all these different layers. I mean, they're designed to be hard. And you know what happens? You get stuck on just one of them, and boom, your whole timing is shot. Your confidence just plummets, and it can mess up the rest of the exam. So you've got low accuracy, you're struggling with puzzles, and it all leads to maybe the most soul-crushing problem of them all. Your mock scores just stop. They hit a plateau, a brick wall. You practice and practice, but that number just refuses to go up. And that's when the doubt really kicks in, right? You start questioning everything, thinking, am I even doing this right? Okay, so if just putting in more hours, just grinding harder, isn't getting you past that wall, then what is? This is where we need a total shift in our approach. The whole idea here isn't to just work harder, it's to start working smarter. And that's really the heart of it right there. This channel, this whole philosophy, is for people who get it. It's for aspirants who understand that the game isn't just about maximizing your hours. It's about optimizing your effort. Think about it. It's the difference between just throwing everything at the wall and hoping something sticks versus having a laser-focused, intelligent strategy that gives you the biggest bang for your buck for every single hour you put in. So you might be asking, okay, sounds good, but where did this strategy even come from? Well, this isn't some random theory somebody cooked up or pulled out of a textbook. Nope. This is a real, practical method that was developed by the channel's creator, Kailash, and it's built from the ground up based on his own journey of successfully clearing these exact same exams. And look, this is what gives the whole thing its street cred, you know? We're talking about clearing some of the absolute toughest exams in the country: IBPS PO, RRB PO, and Clerk, and yeah, the big one, SBI PO and Clerk. So this strategy wasn't just thought up in a vacuum. It was tested, refined, and proven in the high-stakes environment of these actual exams. So what's the secret sauce? How does this whole strategy actually work? Well, it boils down to 4 main pillars. First, live mock attempts, which is all about handling that exam day pressure. Second, a high accuracy strategy to get rid of all those silly, costly mistakes. Third, a laser focus on those really tough mains level questions. And finally, number 4, deep, deep analysis, and getting those crucial tips to give you an edge. Let's talk about that first one, pressure. When you do these mocks live, you're not just answering questions from a book. No, you're basically simulating the real exam environment. You're training your brain to stay cool, calm, and collected, and to think logically when the stakes are super high. It's kind of like getting a vaccine against exam day panic. Okay, and what about that accuracy issue we talked about? Well, the goal here isn't just get better. It's super specific. We're talking about aiming for 95% or even higher accuracy, especially in a section as crucial as reasoning. And this isn't just wishful thinking. It's a system, a repeatable process, built on analyzing why people make mistakes and really zeroing in on those tricky mains-level patterns. And this is the part where everything really shifts and becomes about you. The whole point of this isn't just for you to sit back and watch somebody else be successful. No way. It's about giving you the actual tools, the playbook, the step-by-step roadmap for your own journey to success. And here's the best part. You're not expected to go it alone. The whole mission here is about creating a community. You know, that solo prep life can be pretty isolating sometimes. This flips that script, turning it into something we're all doing together. It's a shared goal. So really, it all boils down to this one simple question for you. We've talked about the struggles that are so common, and we've looked at a potential new way forward. The question is, are you ready to take your preparation to that next level? Are you ready to finally break free from those old habits that have been holding you back? If the answer is yes, if you're feeling that fire, then the next step is actually pretty simple. Look, joining this journey is more than just clicking a subscribe button. It's about making a real commitment to yourself, a commitment to a smarter, more strategic path towards that dream job. So I guess the final question is, are you ready to make that commitment?